board. So you're going to allow these boom cars to go up and down the road and possibly cause an ambulance or fire department person to die in a horrible crash, right?
No, sir.
All right, okay. Then I want you to arrest every one of these boom cars that are going up and down the road, that are destroying people's rights to live in peace and putting ambulance and fire department people in danger, and that's under 80610 of the Florida statutes.
It is not a criminal offense. If it was still an enforceable infraction, we could write them a ticket.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. You just committed perjury right now. You just committed. How long you been at the Bay County Sheriff's Department, Lieutenant Ward?
I've been here a long time.
How long? Hey, you don't like... Huh? What?
18 years.
So in other words, what you're telling me... let me ask you something, Lieutenant Ward. You've heard those boom cars 18 years on the road.
I can't understand.
Okay, you've heard them boom cars on the road. How long have you heard those boom cars on the road?
I've heard them forever. We used to write tickets to them for playing noise too loud for all the occupancy of the vehicle to hear. The court struck that down and said it is not constitutional statute. We can't enforce it.
That's a lie right there, because let me tell you something. You go under 80610 of the Florida statutes. You go to your book right now. Matter of fact, Lieutenant Ward, why don't you type in PDF oath of arrest and prosecution? I've got on my door of my place, I created a paper that's designed to put a cop in prison to where they'd have to pump sunshine up his ass for 100 years. I got it on my door right now.
If you want to continue this conversation, when you're going to stop yelling until you're going to stop cussing.
All right, here's the thing.
The next thing you'll hear from me is a click. We understand this, sir.
All right, Lieutenant Ward, I want you to go to your computer, and I want you to type in PDF oath of arrest and prosecution. It's only one page. Can I ask you something? When you do an arrest, don't you have to swear that arrest is valid, that in good faith? Anytime that you do an arrest, don't you take an oath that arrest is in good faith? Okay. Now, I've got, Lieutenant Ward, I've got something called a PDF, Oath of Arrest and Prosecution. Very convenient. Go right to your computer, Google, go to your, whatever your favorite search engine is, type in PDF, Oath of Arrest and Prosecution. Okay? Now, you look at that form right there. Let me ask you something. Did you take an oath of induction to swear and protect citizens when you became a police officer, or when you became a sheriff?
We're talking in circles.
No, we're not talking in circles. No, we're not, because let me tell you something. If I was cross-examining you, I got a lot more questions to ask you if I had you in court right now. Let me tell you something. You ain't never run across an attorney that is good at me as cross-examining. Okay? I've gone to court, and I've watched you all in action, okay? All right? And ain't one attorney in this town. Glenn Hess ain't nothing compared to me to where if I was cross-examining you. Now, I want to know something. So you're telling me you're not going to give the benefit of the doubt to our ambulance and fire department people up and down the road? You're going to allow these punks with the boom cars to make it to where they can't hear them, and you're going to go, oh, well, gee whiz, what if that court, that Supreme Court thing, let me tell you the felonies that Supreme Court people did, okay? They did a felony aiding American terrorists under 876 of the Florida statutes, okay? That's the first felony that they did. They did a felony under the United States Code, Title 18, 241, 242, with a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison, okay? Now, 874 of the Florida statutes called criminal gang signaling instrumentalities. The legislature specifically stated that citizens have a right to live in their homes in peace and not feel like they're being terrorized. But no, you're going to listen to a lie of these liars, the same ones that allowed homosexuals for two people to marry, a man and a man to marry.
We're getting off track.
No, we're not. No, we're not. You're just uncomfortable. You're just uncomfortable.
Deputy, come see you. You want a deputy to come see you?
over the phone. I'm scared to death. Anytime I see a badge, I'm figuring you're going to look to try. Let me tell you something. I have got on my door no drugs. I've got on my door no drugs. I have to take 2x4s and put them on my door. I have to take over the phone. I'm talking. Wait a minute. You're a lieutenant. I'm talking to you over the phone right now. I'm making a verbal complaint over the phone right now.
You can make a verbal complaint all day long. We're not going to take it over the telephone. You want to make a complaint on a Panama City police officer, it needs to be to the Panama City Police Department or to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, not the Bay County Sheriff's Office.
So in other words, you make it real hard for citizens. You make it awful hard for citizens to turn in a dirty cop. You make it just... Hey!
I'm telling you exactly who to call.
That's a lie right now. Let me explain something to you, okay? There was a cop who got 263 years, okay? I think it was in Oklahoma. He was an Oklahoma cop where he was raping women. They made it awful hard for anybody to turn in a dirty cop, just like in Bay County here.
Bullshit. I sent one of my own guys to prison for 25 years.
Name him.
Don't tell me that. That's crap.
What's his name? What's his name?
Ben Logue.
Ben Lowe?
Yeah, Ben Logue.
Ben Logan. What did you send him in prison for?
Sexual battery.
Oh, but you don't care about us citizens suffering because of these boom car punks, right?
I looked up that case. Ben Logue, he only did 5 years in prison, and he did not get no sexual battery charge. Michael Overstreet was the judge in the case. He only did 5 years in prison. And I'll bet you Lieutenant Ward was not the one who got it started. And you'll also notice on top of it, I believe what's going on, what behind the scenes, a lawyer sued the Bay County Sheriff's Department. And then what I believe goes on, they split the money. Because you'll notice that any time a female claims rape, sexual battery, or anything like that, oh, they're quick. They're quick to prosecute on that. There's a guy named David Mudge that was also recently of the Bay County Sheriff's Department. I believe it was in Valdosta, Georgia. Supposedly there was a complaint. So what I believe is going on, what they're not telling you is, it's called a lawsuit bait. Anytime a female, either sexual harassment or sexual battery, harassment, all these different things, what I believe goes on, now I have no proof of this, but I believe what happens is, yeah, they'll let that lawsuit go through. Then risk management of the Bay County Sheriff's Department or Bay County will pay the money, and I believe there's kickbacks that go on. I've never heard of anybody ever fighting a charge of when a chick points a finger at somebody, but let some poor homeless person be fucked over.
It is what it is.
No, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. I'm assuming that the Panama City Police Department's got dirt on you. No, we're not. No, we're not done. We're not done.
The Panama City Police Department or the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Don't call the Sheriff's Office again. Have a good day.
Reach the Bay County Sheriff's Office. If you have an emergency or need a deputy's response, please press 0 now. Wait while I transfer your call. Communications 352.
Yes, 352. I would like to talk to somebody at Bay County Sheriff's Department, other than Lieutenant Ward.
You'll have to hold on while I put you through to the lieutenant. Hold on.
I don't want to. I want to talk to somebody other than the lieutenant there.
Sir, quit yelling in my ear and hold on just a second. Sir, I'm being advised by the lieutenant that if you have any further issues, you can speak to Captain Ramey Monday morning.
Oh, you talking about Clown Ricky Ramey? That's who you're talking about? Let's make it real hard for citizens. Let's make it real hard for citizens to turn in dirty cops, right?
I am not. You're not going to sit here and yell at me. I'm advising you what I was told by the lieutenant. Call Captain Ramey Monday morning.
But in the meantime, you're not going to do anything, right? In the meantime, this cop, Corporal Choda, the Panama City Police Department, can threaten a citizen because all they're doing is trying to turn in lawbreakers, huh?
Reach the Bay County Sheriff's Office. If you have an emergency or need a deputy's response, please press 0 now. Wait while I transfer your call. How can I help you?
Yes, who am I speaking to, please, the Bay County Sheriff's Department?
You need to call Captain Ramey on Monday morning, sir.
Oh, you're under conspiracy 838 of the Florida statutes. Now you're under a criminal conspiracy right now. I'm trying to report a lawbreaker. I was trying to enjoy my Saturday.
Sheriff's Office. If you have an emergency or need a deputy's response, please press 0 now. Wait while I transfer your call. Can I help you?
Yes, is this the Bay County Sheriff's Department?
Mr. Fowler?
Okay. I don't know who she was saying or anything like that. But anyway, we see that there's a system that is set up to make it real hard to turn in a dirty cop. There was a cop by the name of Bernie Wilburn that was on the Panama City Police Department. Hey, he could fuck over all the homeless people he wanted to. One time I was at First Baptist Church downtown, Wounded Warrior thing. I was trying to hand out my flyers to a wounded warrior who was a female Marine. Her leg was half shot off, and he snatched it away from me. See, the truth of the matter is, they have a system that the cops are protected. First of all, only dirty cops get fair trials. If you ain't got to pop the piston window to throw it out, you ain't getting no fair trial. So the truth of the matter is, there is a system that goes all the way up in the government. I'm talking about the governor's office, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, all these people. They protect dirty cops. Unless somebody happens to have connections, there ain't a motherfucking thing that gets done.